And welcome to MuscleSport Music. We're going to be doing a review of the Iron Maiden show that took place on October 19th at the new UBS Arena over there by Belmont Racetrack. Of course, Iron Maiden did one of their classics. As the guard drew me out to the courtyard, somebody cries, I'm still gonna be with you. There's a God, why has he let me down? A little hollow be the name, but I'm jumping ahead of myself. Let's go through the set list, straight through. And all in all, first, before we do that, the arena is a great new arena. It's beautiful. Unnecessary, in my opinion, because they had the Nassau Coliseum, but now they made this new place up. It was $50 to fucking park in general parking. Not only that, but you had to take a shuttle bus to get from that area to the arena. And it said 8-minute walk or wait for shuttle bus. I'm an old lazy fuck now at 55, so I waited for the bus. They opened up with, of course, Dr. UFO, so they always play that before they come out on stage. 3 songs from the new album, which I didn't really start listening to until like a couple of weeks before the show. I wanted to know these songs, and I actually fucking dig them a lot. Senjutsu, if I'm pronouncing that right or not, Stratego, and the writing on the wall. What was really cool is the fucking video for this. If you haven't seen it, go to YouTube and watch it. It's like a fucking real great animation cartoon. Almost like the movie Heavy Metal back in the 70s, but obviously a better technology version. And they were showing that on the screens behind them as they were playing it. So they opened up with the first 3 songs on the new double album, their latest album. And then they go, and so obviously these are songs they've done recently. I thought Bruce was great on all of them. So they did those songs, and they did Revelations, obviously, from Peace of Mind. They've been doing that song for a number of years. And then they did Blood Brothers, which I'm not a big fan of that song, and especially when you look at that album, Brave New World, there's so many better tracks on that. Wicker Man is fucking amazing. The title track is great. There's much better songs if they wanted to do something from that, but they have been doing Blood Brothers, and I've always been like, I'm gonna go take a piss now, you know. And then they did Sign of the Cross, which I love because I'm like one of the anomaly. I'm a fan of the Blaze Bayley era, and I did enjoy both of those albums. And they did not one but 2 songs, one from each of the Blaze albums. So you had Sign of the Cross, which is a fucking killer song, and Bruce does very well. I think Bruce sings that song fucking great. Then they did Flight of Icarus, another song that I'm not like crazy about. The stage things with the wings and all of that was pretty cool, and he has the flamethrower. Kind of like reminiscent of the on the single Eddie with the flamethrower, burning melting the wings. Fear of the Dark was next. I fucking love that song. Obviously, that's a big album for Maiden fans because it was Bruce's last one when he left, and then Blaze came in, and then we know Bruce came back with Brave New World. But Fear of the Dark was great. Bruce came out again in costume for that, which was really cool. Hallowed Be Thy Name, obviously one of their fucking staple songs, and should be, from Number of the Beast. Then they did Number of the Beast, which is good, so that was, going back to Bruce's first album. It was a pivotal moment in Iron Maiden's history. And then they always close with the Iron Maiden, their signature song, which I think Bruce does terrible, but they have to play it, and that's when the Big Eddie comes out. The first encore was great. It was 3 tracks. The Trooper, which Bruce comes out with the old-fashioned British uniform, and then the Big Eddie, and they're having the sword fight. And it's pretty cool. Then there was ones from Virtual 11, the Klansman, which Bruce does great too. I mean, it seems that the songs they chose to keep in their repertoire from the Blaze Bayley era are ones that Bruce can do fucking just as good as Blaze did. And then they did Run to the Hills, which is another staple off of 82's Number of the Beast. They go and come back for a second encore, and this is like when this was like almost a second, fucking opening song in the way, because they used to do Aces High from Power Slave as an opener, and with the whole thing with Churchill's speech, and Bruce comes out with the old, like the leather fucking pilot, fighter pilot's fucking hat, helmet, if you will. And the plane, the old World War II plane. So it was really, really a good show. Bruce definitely, I don't know if they did Aces High earlier in the show, would he have been better? He struggled a little bit through that. That's a tough fucking song. I mean, yeah, this is a long time ago. He fucking, what was that, 84? When it came out. For a guy who's had cancer and had fucking, he's in his 60s. I'm not knocking him. Don't get me wrong, but not a great song for him at this stage of his career to sing. But it's such a great fucking song on that album, opening that album. All in all, I give this show a 8.5. Why I am not giving it a 10? For the couple of things that I just said. I think there was a few tracks that they could have replaced with some better tracks. But that's just my opinion. I've been fan of this band since 1981. When Killers came out, I started listening to them. The first time I saw them in concert was 82 for Number of the Beast. I've seen them so many fucking times in concert. It sounds hokey and cliche. I've lost count. Yeah, I probably could think about it and write it down and talk to my buddy I go with all the time. So I really enjoyed this show. Legacy of the Beast tour, they're calling it. If you can catch them in your neck of the woods on this tour, I highly recommend it for metal fans, especially Maiden fans. And hey, I'll be doing these on MuscleSport Music, concert updates and reviews and shit like that. We'll be doing some drum tracks, we'll be doing some keyboard tracks and some bass tracks. I got some good shit coming. So hey, if you like the shirt I'm wearing with Eddie on it, MuscleSport Mag Summer 17, you can get both of these right now, and I'll throw in a free back issue. This is the current issue. Go to musclesportmag.com/store. Get the magazine, $8.99, free shipping in the U.S., and the shirt's $15. The shipping is like $3-4 or something. I use a third party for that. And then, like I said, if you get the package, I'll throw you in a free back issue, and I mail it out with this one. We'll see you next time.